Let's turn our attention now to Rivers State, where the police have announced a restriction of movement for smooth conduct of Saturday's local government elections. The command gave this update as preparation for the polls reaches an advanced stage. Correspondent Uche Okoro has more.
Security is a concern as voters prepare to return to their polling units to elect council chairmen and councillors. Coming from almost 2 years of political crisis to an election under a state of emergency, many residents are not sure of what to expect. The police say it will impose an 18-hour curfew on election day, amongst other measures to guarantee public safety.
At the eve of the election, 12 midnight, on the eve of the election, there will be restriction of movement until 6 p.m. when the election will come to an end. For VIPs and those that are on essential duty, we're going to give them a pass. For those that are also on election duty, there's going to be a pass for them to place on their vehicle. And there's also going to be identity card given to members of the press and others that are performing serious duties within those period. I'm sure as soon as the election goes to an end, we'll all allow everybody to be free. And those that are on essential duty will definitely give opportunity to move around because they're going to be giving tags. And NGOs that come to observe too, they are all going to be giving tags to allow them to move freely.
The past few weeks have been spent identifying threats to the election and securing commitments from political parties. With all these, the police are confident that the exercise will be incident-free.
Those that may want to foment trouble, to desist from that, because we are not going to take it kindly. We've also done all the needful to ensure all cult activities and people that may be able to want to disrupt the peaceful election have been checkmated. We've been having series of raid in all black spots and vulnerable points, and I think we have it good now. We've also called stakeholders meeting in which all parties have signed peace accord and have given their word that they're going to maintain peace during the election.
On manpower, the police say all security agencies are working together for deployment of personnel across the 23 local government areas of the state. Uche Okoro, TVC News, Port Harcourt.
Uche joins me now live from Port Harcourt. Uche, with some individuals contesting the conduct of this election in court, and we've had certain stakeholders also criticizing it, what exactly is the mood on the ground ahead of the polls this Saturday?
Nefemi, you heard in my report where I said the people don't really know what to expect because apart from the political dimension to this very crucial election in Rivers State, you would also know that this is the first election that will be conducted in Rivers State under a state of emergency since the start of democracy. So this is indeed something new. Local government elections aren't new to the state. It's very, very used to having elections. In fact, in less than a year, this is the second local government election in Rivers State. The last one was conducted on the 5th of October 2024. And we know the controversies that trailed the election before and after that has led us to this point where we are. So the state isn't new to elections, but like I said, people do not really know what to expect. The concern is that as a result of all these uncertainties, state of emergency, how will an election look like? A democratic exercise being conducted under a state of emergency, how is it going to be? The concern now is that all these might lead to some form of voter apathy on election day. But the police has come out to say, everybody, don't be nothing to worry about. There is no cause for alarm. We have done our jobs. We have dotted our I's and crossed our T's. And they have said everything would be business as usual as far as elections are concerned in Rivers State. So everyone is waiting to see how the 30th of August is going to be. Are we going to have, is it going to be a militarized election since it's a state of emergency? What's going to be the role of the security agencies? How are they going to interact with the voters, being that it's a state of emergency? So that's what we're all looking out for to see on Saturday.
Indeed, the police have announced an 18-hour restriction of movement to secure the election on Saturday. Are we clear as to what that means for passengers, travelers, and even voters on Saturday?
Anyone who wants to travel out of Rivers State, you have until 11:59 p.m. on Friday night to exit the state. And for the same applies to those who intend to enter the state. You would have to wait until 6 p.m. on Saturday before you can enter the state. The reason is because the police is the lead agency, but they have said they are working with every other security agencies, and one of those sister security agencies will be manning the land border of the state from the East-West Road and other federal highways that lead to the state. So those entry points would be manned, and they will not allow anybody to come in or go out of the state during that period. The essence is the idea is to contain any security threat that may want to disrupt the election on Saturday. Security agencies are indeed on high alert. It's going to be more of a police and military affair, while other security agencies provide support. So it's a big day on the 30th of August. 23 local government areas, 319 wards, and 17 political parties jostling for this position. So the stakes are very high, Nifemi.
Uchekoro live for us in Port Harcourt. Thank you for the updates there.